Just when you thought you were out, they pull you back in. By late 2025, inflation was yesterday's story, and disinflation had done its work. Rate cuts were, of course, the reward. The market had moved on, or so we thought. Yesterday's April CPI report changed that. Headline inflation came in at 3.8% year on year, ahead of consensus, and the highest reading since May 2023. Core inflation, the number the Fed actually watches, printed 2.8% and 0.4% for the month, both moving in the wrong direction. The easy narrative, of course, is Iran. Oil above $100, gas up 28% annually, energy up nearly 18%. We get that. But war creates shocks, shocks fade. However, not all variables are going to fade. Shelter reaccelerated this month, up 0.6% month on month. That's the stickiest component in the entire basket. It was supposed to be rolling over, but it isn't. And when core worsens and shelter moves higher simultaneously, that's not an energy story. That's a broader inflation story. The reality is, and the equity market is reading this correctly, at least for now. The S&P barely moved, the Nasdaq down less than 1% because earnings are doing the heavy lifting. 28% growth in the first quarter. That is a real number. Companies are delivering. And here's what our line in the sand is. Resilient earnings can absorb one bad inflation print, but can they absorb a trend? Rate cuts in 2026 are now effectively off the table. The Fed can't really move with core above 2.8% and shelter reaccelerating. Risk delayed is not risk negated. Watch three things from here. Core CPI next month. Does shelter reverse or persist? Earnings guidance. Do companies start flagging any cost pressures? And the Fed. Does the language shift from pause to something harder? The tape is strong, the earnings are real, but inflation just walked back into the room. And this time, it didn't even knock. This is Sunil Garg from Kenai and Lighthouse Canton, and this is the truth of the tape.